Hello and welcome back to the second episode of this topic, which I'm going to relate quantum physics and theory into how it is affecting our consciousness, time, and basically how time is speeding up. This is the second part. So going a little bit more in depth, knowing that our DNA is actually really important. And that's why I believe the powers to be always try to target our DNA. And even now with this whole massive thing that's going on in the global world, which I'm not going to name, but obviously we know what's going on. They're attacking our ancient DNA activation. So going back to the quantum theory, I think that it's related to the fact that if your DNA is activated to the point that basically it could be a quantum change. And what that means in reality means that we are opening, in a way we are seeing the veils lifting and the layers. It's kind of like, in a metaphoric way, we could say it's like an onion. I don't really like onions, to be honest, but it's just for a metaphor sense. The onion has layers and layers and layers, and so many things to it. You know, it's kind of, it works in a way as a puzzle as well, because if you think about it, once time gets to the point that certain humans become their own quantum self, and they tap into their own true potential, and they tap into their own true ancient DNA. Of course, they don't want this to happen because they're afraid of it. Because what it is that we certainly become unlimited to where we express our sovereignty. And I believe that in a world where people are really reaching their true potential, of course, there is no controller, because a controller cannot work in that realm. Think about it. That's why lower entities, and I do believe that there is also a galactic war also playing a role, and people are just so distracted with sports, entertainment, movies, and everything. I mean, it just all ties in together. If you think about it in a quantum way, it's all related. And what's interesting is that I'm going to recommend, if you haven't seen the movie Eagle Eye, so I believe it's still available on Amazon. And in this movie, they talk about the quantum computer. And what's interesting is that even the enemy, or even the other side, or whatever you want to call it, cannot control this quantum computer. Because once it has its own consciousness, it's always a possibility that in a dualistic type of world, which side would it take? I mean, we don't know. It could be unpredictable, right? So in that movie, I don't want to spoil too much of it, but go ahead and check it out. It has the quantum computer in there. So basically, I might talk more about this or something else in my other series. Grateful for listeners here. So thank you once again.